used to say I didn't have time to make it in music. Then I tracked my week and I realized I had 26 free hours and they weren't even going towards anything that mattered. So if you're a producer stuck in the same cycle, still grinding, not seeing results, then this may be the video that you need to hear. You say you don't have time, but let's be honest, you do have time. You just don't own it. You may work 9 to 5, you commute, you have to go to and from work, you doom scroll, you bullshit with your friends, you binge watch YouTube or Netflix, and you cook up randomly, and then tomorrow you promise that you'll lock in, and then repeat this cycle for days, weeks, months, years. But here's the uncomfortable truth you don't want to hear. And it's a great quote. If I look at your calendar and your bank account, I can tell what you truly value and how successful you'll likely be. And that's not motivation, that's math. And here's a principle that I've learned studying high-performing creators. So at any moment, you are doing what you most want to be doing, which means when you say, I don't have time to cook up, it just means you're prioritizing something else. And it hurts to hear, don't get me wrong, but it's powerful because now you take responsibility for your results and for your actions. And once you start taking responsibility for your life, you stop being a victim of time. Because me, you, Wheezy, Southside, Metro, we all have the same 24 hours. You don't find time, you assign it to what's really a priority for you in your life. And this shift alone separates those producers who drift away and those who really build something great. And another big thing I see producers mess up all the time is trying to focus on 10 different things all at once. They want to create content, network with 1,000 people, make 5 beats and samples a day, drop a sample pack and sell millions. And the result is that they don't do any of it. One of my mentors told me this and really instilled it. A man who chases 2 rabbits catches none. So what you want to do is focus on one goal, and then every single day, focus on the highest leverage activity that you can do to reach that goal. So for producers, let's say you want to build your personal brand, the biggest lever mover is going to be creating content. Let's say your goal is to get a placement with Drake, then it's going to be networking and doing outreach to Drake's team and to those who work with Drake. Not sitting here wasting time on your website, making it look all pretty, tweaking the text on your sample pack that you released 5 months ago. That's busy work, not productive work. And here's the key. At the end of every day, write down the 3 things that you want to achieve tomorrow. And these could be the 3 biggest lever movers in your business or in your music career. That way you don't wake up and you're like, whoa, what do I need to do today? You sit there wasting time, because us humans have decision fatigue. We don't like to make decisions. And the more decisions you have to make on a daily basis, the more it affects our abilities to make those good decisions. That's why you want to do it the night before. Do you think like Metro Boomin, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Wheezy all wake up with an empty calendar and say, what should I do today? What should I do? I've got nothing on my calendar today. No. Momentum loves clarity. And this is a quote that I like. If you don't decide tonight what matters tomorrow, then tomorrow will decide for you, and it usually chooses comfort. So then from there, once you understand the 3 biggest lever movers, now you want to actually put it onto your calendar. So let me show you what that looks like. So let's say your calendar looks like this, for example. We've got nothing on. What I want you guys to do is block out certain periods or certain times during your day. So let's say you go to bed, let's say from here to, let's say you wake up at midnight to 8 a.m, sleep, for example. Then from there, let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you have work or you have studying. So let's say boom, 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 that's your study time, right? From there, you want to do like a commute. So let's say it takes you an hour. This is all rushed, but I want to get the concept down. So let's say these are your work blocks, and let's say you have a couple homework periods here, and there. Now from there, you'll be able to build your time around it. So let's say when you wake up, okay, cool, I wake up at 8 o'clock. Let's say go gym from 9 to 11. And let's say from 11 to 12, you have music activities. So making music. And then you do that Monday or Tuesday, Thursday. On Wednesday mornings, you create content, that type of thing. And you want to color block it. Obviously here, I'm just showing you guys, but to show you guys what my calendar actually looks like, boom. So sleep from 12 to 8. Then I need to upgrade this, but usually what I'll do is I'll eat the frog first, depending on what I have on. If I don't have anything on, then I'll leave gym till like 10 o'clock. And usually during this period of time, I'll just be working. Then I go home from the gym, have like a quick little break, like a shower, yoga, get ready for the day, that type of thing. Then I go into my second work block, which is here. And then from there, I have my cash cow hours, which is my sales work. So from here, that's usually when I get calls, and I usually finish up between 11, 12, maybe even 1 o'clock sometimes. So the thing I want you guys to take away from this video is to go on your calendar, audit your time, and you'll be surprised at how much free time that you actually have. And once you have that plan in place, you'll be able to actually execute on those ideas, execute on the highest leverage activities every single day so you can progress towards your goals. And at the end of the week, you want to review your week. So here are a couple questions that I like to ask myself. What are my goals and how are they progressing? So let's say my goal is to make $10,000 a month. How close am I to that? Right? What actions will I take next week to move these goals forward? Right? So pretty much, what are your goals for next week? What is one outcome that will make a week a win? What are some wins from the week? Let's say, oh, I landed a placement with Drake. I got my first beat sale, blah, 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 blah. And then another good one is, what were some challenges or what didn't go to plan? Oh, I told myself I was going to send out 4 times last week, but I only sent it out once. And why? Why did you only send it out once? Oh, I said I was going to do X, Y, and Z, but I didn't do that. Or something came up, I lost my job, I had to move into another place. Okay. And then I was like doing a brain jump of like, okay, here's a bunch of other things that I need to write down or do, or just clear my mind out for the week. That way, going into next week, you already have a plan, a concrete plan. You put it into your calendar so you know, okay, cool, this is how I'm going to execute on the plan. And this is going to skyrocket your progress as a music producer. And here's the part that no one talks about, is that sometimes your life won't go to plan. You may oversleep, you may scroll for a bit longer, you may sit on the toilet and keep scrolling through YouTube a bit longer, and that's okay, right? As long as you have the awareness and ability to readjust and say, hey, maybe waking up at 8 o'clock is not the best thing for me, maybe I wake up at 7 o'clock, or maybe I push it back to 9 o'clock, get that 1 hour sleep, right? And then you just make adjustments as time goes, and then it's gonna get to a point where, okay, this is my routine, I've got it down to a pact, here's my music making time, my outreach time, content creation time. And then from there, all you need is 1 hour of focused work a day, which is going to be so much better than 4 hours of unproductive, unfocused work. And here's a quote that I like by James Clear. He's the author of Atomic Habits. He said, if I miss one day, I try and never miss 2 days in a row. Missing once is an accident, missing twice is the start of a new habit. So use your calendar as a blank canvas and make it look pretty however you like to do it. If you like to use Google Calendar or Outlook or whatever, make it personalized to you. And now you may be thinking, if I structure my life, won't I lose my creativity? Because a lot of us producers, we romanticize the chaos of staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning, grinding out, having sleepless nights. But I want you to ask yourself this, is that chaos really juicing results? Or is it just comfortable? Because structure doesn't kill creativity. You've got those creative times booked onto your calendar where you can just flow, do whatever you want. What kills creativity is exhaustion, pressure, financial insecurity, for example. And at the end of the day, time is our most valuable resources. So when you can protect your time, you show up differently. And when you have a deadline, you create so much faster. It's like Parkinson's law, which leads me to my next point. Parkinson's law, if you don't know what it is work expands to fill the time allocated to it. So a lot of producers think, oh, I need more time. I need more time to do X, Y, and Z. I don't have enough time. If you give yourself 5 hours to clean your room, it's going to take you 5 hours. Or if you give yourself 30 minutes to clean your room, you're going to do it in 30 minutes. It's like going to school and having that deadline of, oh, I'll start my project, it's due in 6 months' time, and you get it done on the last week. If you give yourself 30 minutes or an hour to do something, you will complete it in that time. Obviously, if it's a massive project that requires more time, it may take longer, but having that constraint makes you so much more productive, and I don't see producers utilizing this. So what I want you guys to take away from this video is to open up your calendar tonight and do an audit of it. Is it based around survival or is it built around growth? And once again, you don't need 10 hours a day. All you need is to take ownership of your time and your life. One needle moving activity every single day, a scheduled time block, that way you know exactly at what time, what you're gonna do and for how long, and deadlines. Instead of it taking a week to finish this track, I'm gonna finish it today. And the permission to give yourself that it's okay to mess up and adjust based on what you know, what you've tried, and what hasn't worked. That's it. Time management isn't about squeezing more into life. It's about aligning with the highest version of yourself. And once your calendar reflects that, your identity, your actions will reflect that and turn you into that highest version of yourself. So stop saying you're about to lock in and actually lock it in. So open up your calendar tonight, build the life that you want, and go execute on it and make revisions if needed, and come back to me in a week and tell me what's changed.